Happy Monday and welcome to Take 5. Thank you so much for starting your week off with us. I'm your host, Millicent Olivares. It is an hour of RGV fun waiting just for you. So let's take a look at what you can expect. Custom bridal dresses, so beautiful. We're going to help sweeten up your Monday just a little bit. It is National Fudge Day, and Georgette Barrera, owner of Sweets by Georgette, is joining us here in the studio with some mouth-watering treats. Georgette, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So this is really exciting. I wish everybody could smell these delicious treats in here. I mean, you can just smell that chocolate, that caramel, really good. Tell me how you got started in all of this.
Okay, I've been a baker since the inception of the Texas cottage law. So I started off at Harlingen and Jackson Street being a vendor there.
Okay.
But I was still working in my state job with the Office of Inspector General. So my goal was when I retired that I was going to transition and own my own little shop. But then COVID hit right when I retired.
Oh, okay.
So that changed all the plans.
Right.
So once markets started opening up, I started joining farmers markets, and I stayed with farmers markets for a while. And slowly but surely, I'm kind of going into pop-ups and different things now. With the change of the cottage laws, it's going to allow me to be in stores and different locations, or even doing wholesale.
Okay.
So, but that doesn't come up till September, so I'm going to slowly, gradually go into that.
So we're getting there slowly, but I gotta say, Georgette, I think the proof is in the pudding or in the fudge, because you've got about 1,000 followers on Facebook. So I know there are a lot of devoted fans out there that love your treats, keep coming back. I want to give our Take Fivers a little better understanding of everything you make. So can you go through some of the treats we have here today?
Well, do you want to start with the star of the show, which would be the fudge?
That is the star of the show. Please, yes, start with the fudge.
Well, fudge is basically chocolate and cream, sugar, beaten and beaten and beaten, and then you add butter and you beat it some more.
Nice.
And then, of course, you can variate it. We have your traditional chocolate. We have chocolate with a German chocolate filling.
Wow.
Chocolate with a caramel and pecan filling. But then you can take it one step further. I have a pistachio, a red velvet, a peanut, and a peanut and chocolate, kind of like a peanut butter cup.
No, okay, so Georgette is giving you variety here. Okay, that's what she's saying.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so now let's move on to, I gotta ask what these are.
Those are traditional old-fashioned pecan logs.
Ooh.
And of course I do them in the traditional vanilla bean nougat.
Okay.
Dunked in homemade caramel and rolled in pecans. But then I always change up or add whatever I feel like I need to do.
Love.
So I have also one with a pistachio nougat.
Which
with
is
the caramel, yes, and then rolled in pistachios.
Wow. And then is this like peanut brittle here? Is that what this is?
No.
Oh.
These are Creole style pralines.
Okay.
So pralines, pralines, depend on where you're at. So I have the pecan, of course, but then this is my take on a Hawaiian type praline. It's got pineapple and toasted coconut inside.
There's pineapple in here.
There is dried pineapple.
Wow. Okay. And I think everybody recognizes these here, these classic treats.
These are s'mores. So since I am a made from scratch for all candy, the marshmallows themselves are also made from scratch.
She makes the marshmallows. Georgette, the talent, okay?
So I have some here that are cookies and cream. Of course, I have a vanilla bean. I have some that are a caramel, and inside the caramel marshmallow is a dollop of homemade caramel too.
Oh
and then I brought some different flavors, and this other flavor here is Boston cream pie. So it's got a vanilla cream custard filling marshmallow with the chocolate and the graham cracker.
It's everything you're saying sounds more and more delicious. I feel like I'm in a trance. And so I'm going to guess that people can purchase them individually like this?
Right. When I go into different markets, this is how I take them.
Okay, sealed.
So people can grab a variety of whatever they want to take.
Oh, yeah, because you're not going to grab just one.
So,
trust me, just the smell, just the way she's describing them, you're going to want to grab multiple. Okay, so Georgette, if people do want to purchase, where can they find you?
Okay, they can follow me at different markets. This weekend I'll be at a market called Southern Melon in Edinburgh.
Okay.
I also am a featured vendor when they do have different events at McAllen International Museum of Art and Science.
Okay.
And I do Explore Harlingen. Explore Harlingen, but also Explore McAllen markets.
Oh, nice. Okay, and people can find all of that, all the dates, times on your Facebook.
On Facebook or on my Instagram page.
There you go. Georgette, thank you so much. You've definitely blessed us today with these treats. It was such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And again, you guys, make sure that you celebrate National Fudge Day. That's a really good excuse to get a little sweet treat in there. You can visit Georgette on her social media pages. We've got her Instagram and her Facebook on your screen. Put those pots and pans away. We are ordering pizza for dinner tonight, and we're going to show you your new favorite spot just ahead. Stay with us.
Adrian, can you ask Jesse to... He already did? How does he do that? Have you seen...
Jesse's looking for you. He's in the warehouse.
Jesse, where are you?
Up here, Mr. Rubin, sir. Got the Kohler 5-star reviews right here.
Reviews? You're always there, just when I need you.
Call Kohler because we care.
They teach us how to do that in Kohler AC Tech training, sir.
We should teach that in Kohler training.
I'll make a note of that, sir.
Mrs. Lopez, thank you for your trust and patience in this most trying of times. While we have triumphed in your case, we cannot right all past wrongs. Our hope is that this resolution and compensation can begin to heal and strengthen your family. We are here for you, always. God bless Ezequiel Reina.
What is the key to my success? It's having a bank that you can rely on. I can rely on my bank. Can you?
At Lone Star National Bank, we do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. When you need to grow your business, LSNB is there as the #1 lender to small businesses in South Texas.
Just like my small business. My bank is #1. Is yours?
Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
Hey there, Rio Grande Valley. This is Greg checking in with Honest Abe Roofing. People are used to buying warranties and guarantees. With Honest Abe Roofing, you don't need to do that. We give you our guarantee, no extra charge, because we know our quality. With us, you'll never roof again.
They're finally here. New Hondas, ready to drive and hard to beat. Get here before they're gone. Clark Knapp Honda, built for more.
I'm Leah Wise, but you might know me as Crash Gal. Yep, I'm that lawyer with the pink billboards, the one who wins and is not afraid to break the mold. I've recovered millions of dollars for my clients, and I do it my way. Smart and with style. Whether it's a car crash, a work injury, or something that just wasn't your fault, I've got your back, because here, we don't just talk tough, we win. I'm Leah Wise, the Crash Gal. Call or text 956 Abogada and let's get you what you deserve.
It has now been 2 years since we lost beloved longtime Channel 5 sports director Dave Brown. Dave, who was a kidney transplant recipient, was an advocate for organ donation awareness. Take 5 is once again joining forces with the Texas Organ Sharing Alliance, helping others to register as donors and help save a life just like Dave's. Joining us to talk more about what it means to be an organ donor is Mauricio Reyes. Mauricio, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me here and having the opportunity to talk about TOSA and organ donation.
Right, it's something that is very important. Now, I do want to give our Take 5ers a little bit of a better idea about TOSA, Texas Organ Sharing Alliance. Can you tell us more about it and their mission?
Sure. So TOSA, or Texas Organ Sharing Alliance, is the local nonprofit. We facilitate the organ donation as well as the transplant services here in the region. TOSA is services Central and South Texas. We partner with hospitals throughout 56 counties throughout Texas. And definitely organ donation is of the utmost importance here in the Valley.
Right. And I think, you know, especially talking about here in the Valley, we may hear organ donation and it doesn't really resonate, or we think it doesn't, but their numbers here in the Valley, are they quite high?
They're very high. There's a critical need here in the Valley for organ donation. There's about 10 to 12,000 people in the waiting list in Texas. But here in the Valley, there's a high incidence of diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and all the complications related to those conditions. RGV has been identified as being one of the nation's leading end-stage renal disease area. So you can imagine how many people here are waiting for a life-saving organ transplant.
Right, and it's exactly that. We talk about it all the time. We always say this is such a quick process, but it can save a life, it can change a life. I want to talk to you a little bit more about your experience. Can you give our Take 5 viewers a little bit more insight into that?
Definitely. To be an organ donor is very easy. There's really no prerequisites to it. It's just the willingness and having the want to be an organ donor. We usually register when we go to the DMV. It's probably the easiest way that we can find our way into the registry.
Right.
But there's also other ways. Obviously, our website is tosa1.org. As soon as you go into the website, there's a banner. Just click on it, and it'll take you to the form, and you can fill out your information.
Quick and easy. Of course, sometimes we also do hear some people, especially down here, where they're not too aware, where, you know, we have our doubts, we have the concerns. What would you say to somebody who's watching out there right now and thinks, you know, I don't know if I should be an organ donor, I'm just not sure if it's for me? Right. I mean, there's multiple misconceptions, myth around organ donation. I think the most common one is doctors are not going to save my life if they find out I'm an organ donor. And trust me, that's completely false. Doctors, nurses, and all the healthcare teams are focused on saving lives. And organ donation doesn't play a role until all the efforts have been exhausted, right? And even then, the hospital death is only less than 2% that will actually become donors. So don't worry about it. You're not going to be left to die if you are in the need. Also, another misconception I want to clear is religious beliefs, right? All major religions see donation as an act of compassion and generosity. So it's definitely another thing that we need to clear out in our community. Right, definitely a selfless act, Modi. So thank you so much for joining us. So if people have any more information as far as age, you know, health restrictions, anything like that, where can they find all that information? They can go to our website, tosa1.org, and we're also going to be here partnering with you all in your studio. So we're going to have a donor drive on Friday. Our TOSA team is going to be here to clear those misconceptions, provide education, so that our community can make a more empowered and transparent decision to become an organ donor. That's right. Well, Mauricio, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story and all that you do with us. Thank you so much. And again, you guys, as Mauricio mentioned, we are going to be having a drive here on Friday. It is in memory of Dave Brown. Now, remember, you can scan that QR code that you see on your screen right there. That is going to take you directly to the organ donation page where you can register to become an organ donor. And again, a reminder, it is happening Friday, June 20th, right here at our station. Representatives from the Texas Organ Sharing Alliance will be here signing people up, just in case you want to sign up in person. We invite you to come by on Friday from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. And did you eat breakfast this morning? Having time is no longer an excuse. We've got quick and easy for the most important meals of the day. And he's our very own Crocodile Dundee. We've got nature lover Christian von Preysing on the couch with his 5 facts just ahead.
In the Rio Grande Valley, 18-wheeler traffic is heavier than anywhere else in Texas. So if you're involved in an accident, know that big insurance companies will not play fair because they only care about profits, not your health, not the costs you have incurred, and certainly not your pain and suffering. So if you're involved in an 18-wheeler accident, we will stop insurance companies from taking advantage of you.
The J. Gonzalez Law Firm, a force for justice.
A good paint job starts with some good prep work.
We transform your home's interior with precision and care.
We're committed to excellence, from interior to exterior painting. Choose us for quality you can trust. Armored Painting, better known and proud to serve you.
At Texas National Bank, we know what running a local business means.
Good morning, everybody.
And the countless moments no one ever sees. From the early mornings to the long hours and every moment in between, we are there with you.
Magic Valley Electric prides itself on offering all of our members some of the lowest energy rates in the Rio Grande Valley. As a not-for-profit cooperative, our commitment is to the people we serve. We know that as South Texas heat starts to rise, so will energy bills. That's why we've created new billing programs for members to help control their energy and save money. Learn more about all the great programs we offer and get helpful tips on electricity by going to magicvalley.coop today.
I'm attorney George Rubio. Have you been injured in a car wreck or injured in a fall in the store? You need my help. Call me now. We can come to you. So if you live in Rio Grande City, Mission, McAllen, Edinburgh, Westlaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, anywhere in between, don't wait till it's too late. Call me now for your free consultation.
President Trump is providing real relief for American families. A tax cut for Social Security recipients. Eliminating taxes on tips and overtime, putting money back in your pocket. But Washington Democrats like Vicente Gonzalez voted no and tried to stop it. Their agenda is simple: oppose Trump every chance they get, even supporting the largest tax hike in American history. Tell Congressman Vicente Gonzalez to stop the games. Help Trump make America affordable again.
It is the most important meal of the day, and let's be honest, we do tend to skip it. Here with quick breakfast meal ideas is registered dietitian Miss Peggy Ramon Rosales. Peggy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So I got to start off with that million-dollar question. Is breakfast the most important meal of the day, would you say?
Yes, yes. So, you know, about 90% of my clientele that I see, and this is their initial consult, so they come in, they want to lose weight, right? And 90% of them do not eat breakfast.
Oh, I'm guilty too. And it's so hard.
No,
it's so
really
hard.
Is.
Yes.
The timing, right?
The timing. I never have enough time.
Exactly. So we're here today to talk about really quick options for us.
Okay.
How we can make sure we get something in. We do want to prioritize protein,
right?
But also complex carbohydrates. We need these carbs to help us stay fuller, give us energy.
Right, to keep going throughout the day. Very important.
Exactly.
So you brought some stuff here. We're going to first talk a little bit about smoothies.
Sure.
I love a good smoothie.
Yeah, so easy, and especially with this heat, right?
Oh, it's
so
perfect,
hot.
yeah.
And it's, again, it's very simple. So I have a little recipe here, just really quick ingredients. So, and whole food. We think about, of course, getting that fiber in, right? Not having to cook it or do anything in the microwave.
Easy
we can just
peasy.
eat it raw. So we throw in a serving. The serving size is the most important, right?
Okay.
How much, especially to meet our goals. Okay. So I have about a quarter cup on average is a serving for oatmeal.
Got it.
That's raw in the blender. We can maybe do like a nice low-fat almond or like a nice unsweetened almond milk.
Oh, okay.
Or even a high-protein it's a high-protein ultra-filtered milk.
Okay.
There's certain brands at H-E-B, right? And so about a good cup of that in there. Protein powder is an easy way, obviously, to get protein.
Yes.
There's some cleaner ones than others.
Was just going to ask. I always get confused about what protein I should be buying.
Sure, and then how much?
Right, exactly.
Am I going to bulk up?
Yes.
Right.
Different
I get all those
uses,
questions.
Different purposes.
Exactly. And so we have a couple. This is the same bread.
Okay.
It's found online, but there's also really clean ones as well. Like we can go to H-E-B. But in particular, you'll look in the back of the label, and the goal is to see really just a couple ingredients in there.
Got it.
You don't want a whole novel.
Okay.
Right?
The shorter, the better. Okay.
Exactly. Well, this has about 2 or 3 ingredients, really clean, and there's no substitute. There's no aftertaste in our smoothie.
Right.
We're going to stick to really wholesome options.
Yeah.
Right? So we throw about a good scoop on average, about 20 grams of protein for breakfast.
Nice.
Would be great.
Right. And then these, right? I love
so
these because they save you so much time.
Yes, yes. And then the serving is half a bag, and they have blended with fruit and veggies in there.
Right. And these, like, again, these save so much time. Of course, that's exactly what my #1 complaint is in the morning.
Yes.
And then quickly, we're going to talk about these. Of course, these are overnight oats, very popular. I see these all the time on my For You page. Tell us a little bit more about these.
Yeah. So honestly, it's like pretty much like a shake in a nice container.
Okay. That's a good way to look at it.
Really, really similar ingredients. You could just double up on the oatmeal.
Okay.
So about a half a cup is the max.
Right.
That with your protein powder or Greek yogurt.
Got it. And what I love is overnight. You can prep these the night before. In the morning, grab it out of the fridge, you're ready to go.
Exactly.
There you go, guys. No more excuses. You have the time. Peggy, if people want to find more information or if they have any of those questions, where can they find you?
Yes, so 8025 North 10th Street. I'm in the North Park Village Plaza, just up a little bit north of 10th Street.
There you go, guys. So make sure that you come around every Monday. You know we've got these tips for you for our Monday meals. So make sure you eat your breakfast tomorrow. Now you know exactly what to make. And again, you can follow PR Nutrition Consulting on their Instagram. And still ahead, conservation efforts to save the sea turtle population continue every day on South Fudge Island. We're going to take you to Sea Turtle Inc. just ahead. And tonight there is chamo, mango, and haircuts with Dad at both branches of the Brownsville Public Library System at 6 p.m. You can enjoy a refreshing treat while Dad gets a haircut. Don't miss out.
This is him. You need an eye exam.
Wait weeks for an appointment? Now that's criminal.
Word on the street is at Stanton Optical, you don't have to wait for an eye exam. 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79 all same day. Stanton Optical, easy as our thing.
Louis, that's not for you.
What? But it tastes so good.
Lucky for you, I'm making another apple pie.
Looking at those bad apples, so many consumers get a bad apple when buying an AC.
But not with Hess. Just like apples, not all AC guys are the same.
I'll offer an apples to apples promotion.
What do you mean?
I'll match any written quote from a licensed AC contractor.
Great idea.
And remember, you can always trust the text in pink.
Luis!
What?
This week, the explosion of violence in the Middle East. Israel and Iran launching new attacks. Where things stand. Plus, after the nationwide protests, how President Trump is responding. World News Tonight with David Muir is the #1 newscast in America.
Take advantage of Employee Pricing Plus. That means you get employee pricing and incentives this month. Get a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for $34,988 or a Laredo L for $36,988. Bigger, better burns, Mission and McAllen.
At the Monarch Family Medicine Clinic, we're happy to serve you and your loved ones. It doesn't matter if you're young or young at heart. We treat everyone with the compassionate, quality medical care they deserve. With us, you can always see a doctor and get back to spending time with your family. Monarch Family Medicine, Suite 104 in Doctors Plaza West, right next to Mission Regional Medical Center.
Tuition-free Harmony Public Schools has 2 Brownsville campuses where students are guided through hands-on learning and new discoveries, preparing them for futures shaped by science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. In addition to strong academics, Harmony offers a variety of athletics and student clubs that encourage teamwork, creativity, and leadership beyond the classroom. From preschool through post-high school graduation support and with a 100% college acceptance rate, Harmony believes every child deserves a no-cost education tailored to their needs and focus on success. Apply now at harmonytx.org/apply.
At Stanton, get a stash of contacts for year-round freshness. With 1 year of AccuView Oasis for $149, plus a free contact lens eye exam. Lowest price of the year. Book your eye exam today. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
It's been a pretty cloudy start to the week, and we are hearing that you may need to keep those umbrellas and rain boots handy. Let's get your full fashion forecast with meteorologist Cecilia Gutierrez.
We're back into the 90s. A couple of stray showers or thunderstorms. That's a possibility for the next couple of days. I would just grab the umbrella, keep it around. Just keep it around in case, because we are going to stick with very slight rain chances. Overall, though, if you're not getting rained on, it's hot, it's humid. We're back into the mid and upper 90s into tomorrow. Overall, partly to mostly sunny skies, and we'll feel like it's in the triple digits. That's your Take 5 fashion forecast.
We've been talking about Sea Turtle Week, and now today is officially World Sea Turtle Day. World Sea Turtle Day happens every year on June 16th. It's a day to spread awareness about these beautiful sea creatures that inhabit our waters. We're taking a trip out to SPI to Sea Turtle Inc. to show you what you can expect and the mission behind the nonprofit.
My favorite part of working here is sending the turtles home. So that is actually why I got into this field. I wanted to bring the animals in, help heal them up, and then see them go on their way. So exciting, like little guys like Hopscotch here, to see them swim off into the big blue.
Almost 50 years of saving the turtles. It is amazing to see how much success Sea Turtle Inc. has achieved since then. And it's some amazing work that goes into protecting our Filipari friends. Again, happy World Sea Turtle Day. And remember to watch where you swim. These beaches are their homes.
Not so fast. If you want to see what's in this box, you better stay tuned, because Louie and Eric's New York Pizzeria has exactly what you're looking for. Stay tuned.
Do you have a story idea? Send us an email at take5@krgv.com.
Texas is growing fast.
And that's why Texas 2036 exists.
We use research and data to help legislators solve Texas's most critical issues before our state turns 200.
Working to ensure students graduate with skills for great jobs,
Securing enough water and energy for the future.
And making housing, healthcare, and childcare more affordable. Texas 2036, building a better future for you, your family, and all Texans.
Learn more at texas2036.org today.
Hey RGV, this is Zach with Honest Abe Roofing, checking in with our customer, the American Legion. We are proud to be veteran-owned and operated. We live and breathe integrity. You can rest easy at night knowing here at Honest Abe Roofing, we do it right.
Our Dental Associates team is proud to now offer dental services in 3 locations in the RGV. Visit our new Edinburgh location, give us a call, or visit our website to schedule your next dental appointment at our Edinburgh, McAllen, or Pharr locations.
Ready to escape to South Padre Island? Know the beach conditions before you go. From beach to bay, the First Warn 5 weather team will update you on the temperatures, rain forecast, surf conditions, rip currents, seaweed and jellyfish warnings, and more every Thursday during Channel 5 News at 6 and Friday morning on Channel 5 News This Morning at 6 a.m. The extended South Padre Island Beach Conditions Report is supported by your friends on South Padre Island.
The City of Mercedes is full of surprises.
Quality therapy providers offering in-clinic and at-home therapy for children and adults for over 20 years.
Bill Button Auto Supply, family-owned business proudly serving the Valley for 60 years.
Rudy Garza Funeral Home, our family serving your family in your time of need since 1974.
At Garcia Insurance Group, we understand the importance of protecting your loved ones and planning for the unexpected.
Funky Flower Shop, make gift giving easy with our same-day delivery service.
Shop Mercedes.
At Cornerstone Regional Hospital, we understand that everybody is different. Some get injured while others wear down. Cornerstone Regional Hospital's Orthopedic Center of Excellence is here to focus on your unique condition and get you back to your active, pain-free life. Our highly specialized orthopedic surgeons perform more total joint surgeries here than anywhere else in South Texas. With the latest innovative technology and maintaining the highest quality of care, Cornerstone Regional Hospital, where patients come first.
Keep up with all the fun at KRGV by following us on Instagram. Catch behind-the-scenes exclusives, station visits, plus contests and giveaways. Be a part of our community on Instagram at krgv.5.
It's the kind of pizza spot that pulls you in with the smell of garlic and cheese. But what'll really stick with you isn't what's on the menu, it's what's behind the counter.
Well, I promise you guys, if you stay tuned, you'd see what's in the box. Look at this amazing, delicious pizza. I can't wait to sink my teeth in there. But the story here at Louie and Eric's New York Pizzeria is out of this world. Nestled right here in the valley is a slice of New York, served hot, crispy crust, melty cheese, and something extra on the menu, heart. This is Louie and Eric's New York Pizzeria, a place that serves up more than good food, it serves community. Eric Martinez, one of the co-owners, is deaf. His brother Louie Martinez, who grew up understanding what it means to communicate differently, thanks to Eric, knew they could do something special together, and they did.
How is it working with brothers? Like a lot of fun, good times. I just want to kill them sometimes. A lot of patience, he says. A lot of patience, which I have to have a lot of patience with him too. No, we love it. We're family. We grew up together. We're always going to be together. I love him to death. He loves me, and we're good. I love having a business with my brother.
This space isn't just deaf friendly, it's deaf welcoming. In a world where not every dining experience feels accessible, this one feels like home.
He enjoys it, yes. He really enjoys having the younger deaf community here and everyone just trying to gather around just to show people that it can be done.
Even though Eric sometimes faces challenges communicating with customers, there's a mutual effort to bridge that gap. Some even ask how to sign their order, just to be ready for the next time.
It's always great to learn sign language. You can start small, just start with the basic signs, which is like pizza, and just things like that, just so you can communicate with people.
I got to see firsthand how Eric handles phone orders, and trust me, it's pretty amazing. They use a video relay service that is a translator for both parties.
A lot of people don't know that, so a lot of people, once they hear the first connection with the video relay service, they hang up because they think they're calling the wrong place.
And let's talk about the food. Louie and Eric serve up New York-style pies. They've got specialty pizzas that regulars rave about, and homemade fries that are golden, seasoned just right, and totally worth the trip on their own.
I really stand by my quality. Everything's got to be fresh. Everything's got to be made daily. I make small batches, so sometimes we do sell out.
Louie and Eric had a dream and didn't let anything stop them. What they've created is a beacon, a place where anyone can feel seen, welcomed, and celebrated, which was always their goal.
And he's like, just to make a safe space for everybody, all family, everybody, all disabilities, they're all welcome here.
From the crust to the community, Louie and Eric's is proving that food tastes better when everyone's invited to the table. For Take 5, I'm Brandon Rubalcaba.
Still ahead on Take 5, he's been covering the latest in Valley news for nearly 10 years. Now he's sitting on the Take 5 couch with his 5 Facts Plus.
With all these magazines, what do you think they have in common? They're designer. We'll learn more about Manuel Tiscareno next.
And it is Children's Movie Night at the Spear Memorial Library. You can stop by the library every Monday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. to spend quality time with family while watching a movie and eating popcorn.
Real Golden Chick, real people, real reactions to our 4x4x4 deal. 4 golden tenders, 4 rolls, and 4 pieces of fried chicken. For real.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
All this golden goodness, just $17.99.
Golden. This chicken beats it all.
Every day, someone wakes up feeling lost, overwhelmed, or hopeless. It could be heavy sadness, a restless mind, trouble focusing, or intense mood changes. You may be facing depression, anxiety, ADHD, or bipolar disorder. These are not just feelings, they're real challenges that affect everyone, children, teens, and adults. At JNC Behavioral Services, our team of licensed providers is here to help you feel better, offering compassionate psychiatric services, including those with autism or dementia. You don't have to face this alone.
Summer vibes on. South Padre Island is the perfect family escape. Step out of your comfort zone and order anything but the regular. Maybe you'll catch a show. You're gonna need a beach day, nature day, fishing day, and definitely a water slide day. South Padre Island has plenty to do for the whole family. Make it a South Padre summer. Book today.
Mrs. Lopez, thank you for your trust and patience in this most trying of times. Our hope is that this resolution and compensation can begin to heal and strengthen your family. We are here for you, always.
At Denver Mattress, we believe improving your sleep life should be easy and affordable. And during summer savings, the deals are really starting to heat up. Check out the budget-friendly Summit Queen, easy on the wallet for only $299.99. Take $75 off any Buena Vista. Plus, score a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Or make your cash go further with 48 months no-interest financing and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
RGVCU is locally owned and operated. We have new ATMs at each of our 5 locations with deposit capabilities. We offer Savvy Money, a credit monitoring program which is available from our mobile app and our online banking. And we offer a variety of loans to fit your financial needs. Give RGVCU an opportunity to try to help you save. Come see us today. RGVCU, your financial helping hand.
Good afternoon, I'm Dina Herrera Garza. Here's what we're working on at this hour. $1 million drainage improvement project in McAllen now finished. City leaders held a ribbon cutting today. The project includes a new stormwater detention facility in the northwest side of town. The city says the goal is to prevent flooding in that area. FEMA's disaster recovery centers will no longer be open 7 days a week. They'll now be closed on Sunday. They're also changing their Saturday hours from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Their weekday hours will stay the same. A reminder, there's multiple locations across the valley. You can go to any one of them to get help if you were impacted by the March storms.
After a rainy day across parts of the valley, that rain beginning to subside as we head into the evening hours. Still could be a spotty shower or two around, but that's about it. As we head through the evening, temperatures will drop off. Some places where the rain's been falling are not this warm right now. A whole lot cooler where rain has fallen. But we'll look at the forecast for the next 7 days. There's still a chance of rain in that long range. We'll do that for you at 5 and 6. Dina?
That's going to do it for us. Join us at 5, 6, and 10 for more news, weather, and sports. Take 5 continues right after the break.
Too often, families are torn apart when trying to divide a loved one's assets. Unfortunately, knowing if you will need a will or a trust can be confusing. I'm attorney Susana Silva, and I will guide you through the process. Don't wait. Call me now.
At AC Villarreal Family Dental, we understand the importance of a smile that you feel confident in. Our team is committed to ensuring that you have the best experience on your journey for a healthy smile. We offer a variety of services for all ages in a comfortable setting and are in network with most dental insurances. Prioritize your smile and give us a call to schedule your next dental appointment.
Are you a Dr. B?
Mott's Building Materials knows that some paint jobs are more important than others. That's why we pride ourselves on our customer color matching and wide selection of colors and options. Because even though some paint jobs are more important than others, Mott's Building Materials knows that each one is a work of art. Mott's Building Materials.
No bait and switch here. The deals are always biting.
Are y'all done with fishing puns? Catch a whopper of a deal at the Payne Auto Group.
Get a new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado LT 1500 Crew Cab for only $39,000 to $995. Payne Westlaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Lo que tú quieras. Regardless.
All Valley Waste offers garbage collection services for both residential and commercial needs. We have 96-gallon containers for your home. We also carry large metal containers. Grande Dumpsters is ready to serve for all your commercial debris, including brush pickup. Summer special. Save 1 month by paying a year in advance. New and existing customers. Serving Hidalgo County since 2003. We are your #1 stop for all your waste disposal needs. Call All Valley Waste at 956-969-9009.
When you're hit by an 18-wheeler or commercial vehicle, the effects on your life can be catastrophic. When the weight of the world is coming down on you, call me, the Law Giant. I'll help you get the maximum amount of compensation.
When your alarm goes off, that's when we call online.
We're on with what's new this morning.
What's happening now?
And what's next for you?
Breaking news you need to know now.
The latest forecast for you
and your family, so you're all ready for the day.
Get what's new
now
and next, starting at 4:30 on Channel 5 News.
And right here at 7A.
Because we're on all morning long.
Good morning, America. Good morning, RGV.
Channel 5 News this morning.
And GMA all morning long.
If you're driving down Main Street in McAllen, you may have seen a bridal couture studio, but on the inside, you'll find so much more.
At Tiscareno in McAllen, not only can you find a beautiful array of dresses, but you get to learn a little bit more about the designer behind them. Inside these walls lie thousands of cherished memories. A moment where someone has found their vision made real, a process where a sketch becomes beautifully executed, and a hard-earned success story of the designer behind it all, Manuel Tiscareno. A bridal brand built on a 40-year family legacy, Manuel grew up watching his parents stitch dreams into reality. He was surrounded by the hum of sewing machines, the rustle of fabric, and the magic of creativity. And it wasn't long before he fell in love with designing too.
I think the marriage between the appreciation for art and culture and fashion and a love of craft just comes together very nicely to create what Tiscareno is today.
Tiscareno is home to thousands of deeply detailed gowns. Whether there's an idea in mind or just seeing where the creativity flows, there's something special about a couture gown that just can't be replicated anywhere else.
So a couture gown is all made entirely out of hand, and it's made to measure for a specific person. It's a craft that I am very proud to be reviving.
It's a long but worthwhile process for Manuel and his team to put together these one-of-a-kind pieces. And with each dress created, it's a whole new experience and a whole new process of self-discovery.
Creating a world where we are all welcome. So designing for me is not just about the material good, but about the spiritual quality which the design brings to life.
And his work hasn't gone unnoticed. From traveling the world to showcase his creations to having his pieces worn by some pretty incredible people, it's a testament to how talented Valley natives are and just how far they can go.
I don't think I'm a one of one. I think I'm one of many that can accomplish great things, especially from this very fertile ground that we come from.
What once felt like an impossible dream is now a constant reminder, not only to himself but to others, that when passion fuels your path, even the unimaginable becomes possible.
All of us here have the heritage and the grit and the power to create these amazing things. And if I can empower somebody to be like, hey, you got this, I'm more than happy to.
And even after all the big names and famous fashion shows, Manuel still calls McAllen home, keeping his studio right where it all began. It's a powerful nod to the generational work, sacrifice, and pride, carrying the legacy of his immigrant parents and a deep appreciation for the roots that shaped him.
More than any time ever, now we need encouragement, now we need community, now we need to come together, and that's why McAllen, and that's why South Texas, because here's the community where we can all thrive.
For Take 5, I'm Idani Cantu.
Out in nature or behind that desk, Christian von Preysing is always bringing you the latest. Now he's bringing his 5 facts right after the break. Stay with us.
All across America.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wherever we are, it feels like home.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA, it's an invitation to come together and brighten your morning.
Hi, I'm Charlie Garcia.
And I'm Rico Garcia.
And we are USA Concrete Coatings.
If you're ready to upgrade your business, restaurant, garage, man cave, or porch, then you're ready for USA Concrete Coatings.
We'll have your floors looking flawless with our exclusive USA Concrete Coatings products. We'll ensure that your concrete coating is strong and durable. It's antimicrobial and comes with a lifetime warranty.
USA Concrete Coatings, from concrete to custom in just one day.
Elevate your home with Mega Furniture in McAllen, your go-to destination for premium furnishings. Enjoy an incredible 50% off and 0% financing to bring style and comfort into your space. Don't miss out. Visit us today to explore top quality furniture and massive savings. We also offer a price match guarantee with local stores. Shop with confidence at Mega Furniture, 2901 North 10th Street, McAllen.
President Trump is providing real relief for American families. A tax cut for Social Security recipients. Eliminating taxes on tips and overtime. Putting money back in your pocket. But Washington Democrats like Vicente Gonzalez voted no and tried to stop it. Their agenda is simple. Oppose Trump every chance they get. Even supporting the largest tax hike in American history. Tell Congressman Vicente Gonzalez to stop the games. Help Trump make America affordable again.
At PSG ISD, our award-winning elementary schools lay the foundation for a bright future. In high-quality, inspiring settings, we offer opportunities for all students to explore their potential, setting them on the path to college, careers, and beyond. With National Blue Ribbon and Honor Roll schools leading the way, we provide programs like dual language, gifted and talented, robotics, sports, and AVID. PSG ISD, opportunities for all, from cradle to college.
If you brisket,
Hey, boy. No, not yet.
they will come.
What's up, neighbor? Hey. All right.
Get $100 off a Blackstone griddle at Academy.
Power coverage on our app from the First Warn 5 weather team. Severe weather alerts sent straight to your phone. Live radar so you can see the storm close to you. And daily updates from our team of meteorologists. Be prepared for what's next with the KRGV weather app. Download it now.
The KRGV weather app is sponsored by Davis Law Firm, McAllen International Airport, Payne Auto Group, and Pronto Insurance.
He's been called Channel 5's very own Steve Irwin, and now he's taking some time with us today to sit down and tell us his 5 facts. Here with me today is the one and only Christian von Preysing. Christian, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. I don't know who came up with Steve Irwin.
It's been going around. I've heard it a lot of times, believe it or not.
Yeah, okay.
It's something to be proud of. We love having you here. We love seeing all of your work, and today we're going to get to know a little bit more about you. So let's kick it off. We have your first fact here. You love animals as Channel 5 Steve Irwin would.
That's right. And here at Channel 5, we have to pitch one story a day, and oftentimes my pitch has to do with animals. So for this, I decided to show you a little bit of what we've done over the years. Going back 9 years to what we've done here.
Wow.
I wanted to show you some of those clips of the stories.
Okay, yeah, of course. So what do we have here?
This is stories about the green parakeet and the red crown parrot. You hear those over McAllen. They're very loud. They may wake you up. And they're a rare species. And there we go. Now the alligator, the famous alligator from Weslaco.
Right.
Many people will remember from just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now we're at the island with the alligator. They were trying to get it out to retrieve it for the hurricane, and there I am helping them remove it.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me helping them out because they need to take them away. Now we're looking at the whale shark that was seen off the coast of South Padre Island, which is the largest fish in the world. It's the size of a truck. And some people were lucky enough to see this firsthand. I unfortunately didn't, but I did get a chance to interview them after they saw that whale shark. And then this is where it all started. This is the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle.
Okay.
I went down with the Gladys Porter Zoo to Mexico to a place called Rancho Nuevo Tamaulipas. That is where they all nest. And they come to the beach by the hundreds, by the thousands, and they nest all at once. And then they go back into the ocean.
Wow.
Now we're looking at bats. This is a reminder for me of a story we did with the bats at Gladys Porter Zoo. Gladys Porter Zoo has been fantastic, just showing us what the stories of animals. Here we got the cassowary. It's the most dangerous bird in the world. You don't want to get close to one.
Oh, God.
It's from Australia.
Did you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot.
Okay,
that would be a bad idea. Yeah, and there it is getting a treat. Maybe it was Christmas when it was when we were looking at the cassowary.
Yeah.
So the GoPro got close to it.
Good,
Yeah.
good to hear. Wow.
So a lot of stories over the years. Oh, we just saw the horny toad.
Oh.
There was one. Yeah, there they are.
It is.
Yeah. Horny toad, they used to be very common here in South Texas. Now it's very hard to find them. There's a lot of things that are affecting them, a lot of invasive species, and a lot of things that are taking away their habitat.
Wow.
Lionfish are invasive. Very beautiful, but invasive, and they've been causing problems in our oceans. So these are all fun stories that we've been able to do, but also informative stories about things that people should know about our environment and our habitat and our wildlife. So that's been a lot of fun over all these years.
I gotta say, just hearing you talk about all this, the passion, I mean, we're supposed to be learning 5 facts about you, but I feel like I just retain all this new information, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the next fact, which I'm very excited to talk about. You've worked on wildlife documentaries with this love for animals. It's no surprise.
Yeah, starting a couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to work on Deep in the Heart, which is Texas's first blue chip wildlife documentary. That was narrated by Matthew McConaughey.
Wow.
It was produced by a team for films in Austin, Texas. And they just had this vision of trying to show the wildlife of Texas. I think it was 12 different species all throughout the state. It took them 2 years to film it. They had, I believe, a $1 million budget, and they just pulled it off. And they were very passionate, and they just had a vision, and they wanted to do that. Another one I worked on around here was the mating game. That was a documentary all about the mating habits and the weird ways that animals meet and you know, bond and everything. And that one was focusing on the Rio Grande turkeys that we have here that I didn't get to show you on the video. And then the last one, most recently, we worked on 2 years ago and just came out, which is the Americas, which was narrated by Tom Hanks. And that was very special. They talked about all the animals from North America and South America, and then they took a special interest as well in the Gulf Coast and the animals that we have here in South Texas.
Wow, so your work definitely continues. It lives on there in these documentaries, which is absolutely incredible. And of course, again, your third fact here I'm going to get to, you I think are putting this information out there, getting people to see it, because there are endangered species, as you spoke about earlier. Here, you were talking about the things that they're facing. That's the point here.
Yes, and the main one, the one that I will talk to anybody about, I'll hold them up on the street, is the ocelot. And we've had a great time telling the story about the ocelot. This was from years ago, like 6-7 years ago. That was the ocelot you saw there on the leash was at Mary Jo Bagato's ranch in Cameron County. And that was when the zoo in Victoria, Texas brought down their ocelot. His name is Clyde. That was the one on the leash that you just saw. Wow. And Clyde is a very important ambassador for the ocelot species. Now you're seeing different clips of different ocelots that have been captured on camera throughout the years here in Cameron County and Willacy County. They are a very special species that we have here, very iconic, but there are fewer than about 100 left here in South Texas. There are more in Latin America and Mexico, but the ones that we're proud of here in Texas, they're very few, and we want to make sure that we make efforts to preserve them. So that was Clyde right there, and this one that you're looking at is Lilu from Gladys Porter Zoo.
Oh.
And she also just got a partner, a male partner. I don't know which one's which, but now there's 2 ocelots at Gladys Porter Zoo. So if you want to go check them out, Gladys Porter Zoo as well as Texas State Aquarium are great places to see the ocelots.
You can check them out for yourselves.
Yes,
nice.
And so with the work that I've been doing, I wanted to show you one thing that just came off the presses.
Ooh.
This is a male ocelot from the East Foundation Ranch here in Willacy County by Port Mansfield. And they've been very supportive, allowing me to go there and to photograph their ocelots.
Yeah.
So over the spring, I spent several weeks going out there, 1 week at a time, setting up a camera, and then going home and then coming back to check that camera. And we got this beautiful male ocelot that,
look at that.
as you can see,
there you
you're
go.
trying to get it in focus.
Yeah, we don't want to have the glare on there. Look
You've
at
got
that.
the little tracker on them. So they've been tracking these ocelots because they want to make sure that they're in good health, that they know where they're going, and that they can support their conservation. So this young male ocelot has been tracked, and he's been roaming around the ranch, and hopefully he has a big, bright future ahead for him.
Yes, absolutely. A beautiful animal. Of course, we hope that it's able to stick around. We're able to see a lot more. I mean, incredible work, Christian. I think you're so well-rounded, and just like I said, you have this passion when you're talking about these animals, about nature, about everything. But I'm really excited to get into this next fact, because I didn't know this about you, and I don't think a lot of people know this about you. So you are in the Texas Army National Guard, is that correct?
That's right, yeah. I'm on my 5th year with the Texas Army National Guard. We drill here in Weslaco with the 131st Infantry.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, every once a month, going out there and getting after it, getting out there, getting some exercise, practicing on what we do in the infantry. And I'm in a unit that's a scout sniper platoon, so we go out there and we train on what we need to do if we are ever called up, and it's been a really great 5 years with the Texas Army National Guard.
Wow, so when we say you're outdoors, we mean you're outdoors.
Outdoors all the time.
You are outdoors all the time. Wow. Well, it does make me a little sad to get to this next fact, but I think we've had a great time getting to know you here. I know that the Valley feels the same about getting to see you every day on their television set. But your 5th fact is that you are actually going on to some really exciting things, a new journey. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'll be leaving, but it's been a really good 9 years here at Channel 5. I'll be heading to Cambridge, Massachusetts to do science journalism at MIT. We will be learning to be better science journalists as far as through the night science journalism program. That'll be a 9 to 10 month program. They'll be supporting me to train in science journalism, and after that I hope to get back into it and do bigger and better things as a science journalist.
Wow. Well, I gotta say, congratulations. I think you've made your mark absolutely here in the Valley, here at Channel 5 News. So I think I speak for everyone when we say thank you so much for all that you've done, and thank you for sitting with us and let us get to know you a little more.
Thank you, Millicent.
Thank you. And again, you guys, you can catch Christian here on Channel 5 News for just a little bit longer, but of course, from all of us here at the Take 5 team, we want to wish him the best in all the next steps of his life. And it is all tied up at 2 games apiece. Tonight, the Indiana Pacers face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals Game 5. Pre-game coverage begins at 7 p.m. with tip-off a little later. And of course, you can get scores, highlights, and so much more right here on Channel 5 News at 10, right after the game. And it is Children's Movie Night at the Spear Memorial Library. You can stop by the library every Monday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. to spend quality time with family while watching a movie and eating some popcorn. And tomorrow is the last session of the Women's Health Series, where Planned Parenthood and Vail will be talking about primary care. This event is happening at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, so make sure you mark your calendars. Thank you so much for joining us and taking 5 with us. We want to see you back here tomorrow at 4 p.m. for some more local fun. Channel 5 News at 5 starts right after this.
At Family Physicians Clinic,